Nicole Scott here for Netbook News, and here we have the Motorola Xoom. This has been updated with Android 3.1, so we can see here in the settings. I did publish an article letting you know that you could update it early by switching around the time and the date. That didn't actually work out for me, as I got it at the same time as everyone else, but it did work for a few people, so good for you if it did work for you. You can see on the home page things are a lot more zippy than they used to be. And another thing is you can resize widgets on the home page. Just by clicking and pressing and dragging and dropping. So that's, and then another one of the features that we're seeing is that improved multitasking. So we can have a lot more apps open and we can scroll through here. Another one of the things that, well, we won't be able to see because we're here in Taiwan, but the music player will now have access to the Google Music Beta. I don't have access to that, and I'm in Taiwan, so the other update that I won't be seeing is here in the App Store in the movie section. I get the tab, but I don't actually get any movies, so it would be great to know when globally this feature would roll out, specifically in Taiwan, because that's where I'm at. Another feature that we have is added support for USB. I'm not actually going to plug in a device, but I actually thought it was quite funny how during the keynote everyone started clapping that this now supported USB. That should have been there from the start, but I'm glad to see they eventually added it. One other thing that we're going to see is game controllers like the PS3 or the Xbox 360 game controllers will also be able to play games like this. Well, I guess Fruit Ninja's not a very good example of that. But we'll also be able to play games using these USB controllers to take advantage of the great HD graphics. This would be a very slow gaming console, but it would turn it would turn your device into a gaming console nonetheless. So let's just get out of there. The other thing that we're seeing support for is the browser. So in Labs they added a new functionality, which was this. To activate it, you just swipe from the side. It's got back, front, refresh, tabs, so you can scroll through many different tabs. This is to enter websites. It's also for searching for URLs, closing tabs, bookmarks, and settings. To get this feature on your browser, just go into the settings, hit Labs, and then you can turn off the quick control on and off. To get there normally, without the settings, through the quick swipe, you would go up here, click Settings, Labs, and turn it on that way. It's a handy little feature, and actually everyone that I've seen update it, do that in video. That happens to them when they switch it on. So you just have to go back in and it works no problem. Very handy. Other things that we're seeing is here in the calendar application. I don't actually use this very much, so yeah. You can see it's got increased sizes, and it's just a whole lot sleeker. Maybe I'll start using it a little bit more, but I basically just mark press conferences on it, and I got nothing coming up this week. So taking a look at some of the updates that happened on the Motorola Xoom, a lot of them we can't actually see, like increased graphics performance, but it does make the tablet overall feel a lot more zippy, a little bit faster, which is actually what we look for when we look for an update, for it not to crap out your device, which often happens on Windows. So this has been a quick look at some of the features for the Android 3.1 update. I'm Nicole Scott for Netbook News, showing you my Motorola Xoom.